Just wanted to shoot you over this video about driving for Uber and Lyft. I've been driving for both Uber and Lyft for about a month now. 3 weeks in Uber, and I just started with Lyft. And I want to show you and kind of make this video to give you like the consensus and kind of save you a lot of time and not have to go through all the learning lessons that I've went through in the month of doing it. So the one thing I could say is, once you get your TLC license, I'm talking about driving for Uber and Lyft, specifically in the New York City region. That's where I'm driving right now. So most of the advice I can give you are going to be pertaining to that. When I just started with Uber. They have a promotion going on, or they had a promotion going on where the moment you join in, you get $1,000 sign-on bonus after completing 20 rides, and they also give you the car as well the first 2 weeks if you go through their partnering company. So my recommendation after driving for Uber and Lyft, a lot of people don't know this, but hands down, Lyft is the best service out there, and I'll tell you why. Because when I did the math and just ran through all the numbers of working for a month, it just made more sense. For every $1,000 that I made driving an Uber, Uber took 35% of that. So they took 35% from me having the car as my insurance. I'm putting the time on the road. I'm taking the risk, and they're taking 35% of all that just for sending me business, basically sending me customers. But Lyft does the same thing. But I went to Lyft yesterday, and they came out with a power driver bonus package, the one right here. As you can see, basically what this means is that if you drive for Lyft full time and you do the required 75 rides a week, they give you 20% of that back. So it means that instead of taking 35%, you get 20% of that back. So if you make $1,000 a week, instead of paying $300 to Uber, Lyft will give you 200 of that back. So you keep more money for yourself. Not only that, Lyft and the platform itself, it allows people to leave tips on there. So you not only get the bonus coming in every week from this, which adds on. If you're getting $300-400 doing full time a week, you times that by 4, you're already making an extra $1,000 that you wouldn't be making on Uber. Along with that, you're gonna get tips every week because customers are able to leave a tip on Lyft as opposed to Uber where you can't. And from my personal experience of driving, I find that the people that I pick up on Lyft are much more nicer and pleasant to deal with than Uber. I feel like some of them tend to have like this entitlement mentality and could be disrespectful sometimes, but once you put them in check, they should be fine. So, I've been driving for about a month now, and honestly, I could say as a driver, my recommendation is get started with Uber. Get the sign-on bonus because it doesn't really hurt to do 20 rides and get $1,000, $500. Just free money coming into your account anyway. I have my referral code on the bottom. You could put that code down there, and you'll basically get $500. I'll get $500. You can try out the Uber app, get some experience under your belt, get some referral money coming in. But definitely, if you're thinking about doing full-time, driving full-time, Lyft is definitely the better alternative if you just consider the numbers and you break it down. A lot of people think that, oh, well, it's not that busy as Uber. Well, if you're in New York and you drive up to Manhattan, Brooklyn, Williamsburg area, and you're in that area during peak hours, you're gonna make money. You're gonna get calls. It's gonna be busy. I can just tell from my own personal experience driving. Not only that, I find that the peak, they call it prime time on Lyft. It works better than surges on Uber. I would notice a surge coming out in Manhattan or Williamsburg area, and I might get like one or two surges there, throughout the whole day. Whereas prime time, it's always going on, and I'm always making money, and I can just see from just working for 4 or 5 hours one day from Lyft as opposed to Uber how much more money I'm making through this. You could kind of tell when you break down the numbers. That's definitely something that I would definitely recommend you guys consider. Another question to ask is if you're getting started, should I rent a car or get my own? Being that I don't have a fairly new car, I just decided to rent it. You should. I wouldn't pay more than $300 to $400 a week for the car, and insurance is covered on there. Typically, they'll charge you like the first week and the deposit. Some places don't. But the point is, you have a low cost of entry. You rent the car out. Yeah, you have to make the payment, but then it gives you an idea to test out the market, see how much you like it. You get the bonus coming in. You get an idea of this line of work to see if it's for you or not, because you don't want to make a commitment of getting a car, getting the TLC plates, getting the insurance, and doing all this stuff, and then a month from now you find out that you have a better opportunity, or this is really not what you want to do. So my recommendation is always renting it for about a month or so, figuring out the industry, and if you think that this is something for you, like I have for me, I would go ahead and finalize and get your own car, get your own TLC plates, and start off that way. Another couple advice and feedback I can give is when you start driving in New York on the airports, especially JFK, LaGuardia, you can't circle around there. There's specific lots that you have to drive to be able to accept requests from passengers. So keep that in mind as you're driving. And I wouldn't drive on the 31st of the month just because every cop is out there trying to give out tickets, so it's just not that smart to drive those days. So things like that you kind of figure out being on the road and kind of talking to other drivers and using your 2 cents. But for sure, I would if I were getting started in and just got my TLC license and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I wouldn't really sign up for too many providers. There's Juno out there, there's Lyft, and there's Uber. I would just focus something full time on one and make the most money out of that. And given that now they have the power driver bonus package, as soon as I saw this, I just made up my mind that day. Literally yesterday, I went in there. They showed me this packet and they said that they showed me the bonus and how much more you can make with this. Immediately, I just stopped using Uber, switched to Lyft, started picking up passengers from there, and I've had nothing but good experiences from it, to be honest with you. And I wanted to make this video kind of to share that with you guys to kind of save you guys some time. I really feel like just because Uber's the first company in the marketplace, and they have that market share, they kind of get greedy and take too much from the drivers. And I wanted to put this out there to kind of make people more aware that there's other alternatives out there that you can make more money at, and it's going to work more beneficial for you. And as far as the driving times, I find that if you drive in the morning from like 6 and you continue 6, 7, like say you start off Monday to Friday, well, Monday to Thursday, 6 in the morning, 6, 7 you start off and you drive to like 8, you make most of the money during those times. Friday, Saturday, I would drive from like 3, well no, start at around 5, 4, 5 o'clock and drive till 3 in the morning, Fridays and Saturdays. Sunday's just kind of like an easy day, 12 to 5. A lot of airport trips back and forth. That's typically my schedule that I follow. I would recommend you start something like that and then figure out what works best for you, mornings, evenings. I find that I make the most money during those times because I get the rush crowd in the morning, the peak hours in the morning, and then I'm also there for the evening time as well. I get both of that, and then I get the light breeze in the middle, in the evening times as well, and I'm always continually busy and I'm pulling it out. Anything else that I would like to say? Yeah, that's about it. Once you set up everything, you should be ready to go. I hope this video was helpful in making your decision. I'm going to have my referral code up here for Lyft and Uber right here. I would recommend you use both of them and get your bonuses going in, especially for Uber. And then once you're done with that, just switch over to Lyft, drive that full time. I think that you'll also see for yourself that the numbers just work out better for you that way. Thank you. I hope this video was helpful. Bye.